Hello everybody, the Lawn Gnome is here, and whoo, shiny! Alas, the 2010-2011 television season is coming to a close this year. We've seen a lot of critically acclaimed shows strut their stuff, as well as a couple of newbies come onto the scene and dazzle us. Yet, the one that I want to discuss today is a show that you may have heard of, but you might not necessarily have seen, and if you haven't, it truly is a big mistake. I want to talk about Bruce Timm and Company's brand new show, Young Justice. Young Justice is the Bruce Timm animated classic shows, the ones that gave you Batman the Animated Series all the way through Justice League, to give you a show about the sidekicks of the well-known characters in the DC animated universe. Now, I want to let you guys know right off the bat, this is not a rehash of Teen Titans. This is, in fact, Bruce Timm's work based around his old stuff, and newcomer to the scene, Brandon Vietti. He's already done work with Bruce Timm with the DCAU film Batman Under the Red Hood. This is the story of Robin, Aqualad, and a couple of other well-known sidekicks in the DC world. But what makes this such an interesting show is, this is about these characters being guided along the way by the elite, like Superman, and Wonder Woman, and Batman, to tell them, and teach them, and show them what it really takes to be your own hero. It's a very realistic show, I'm not gonna lie, even though there's a lot of fantasy elements in it. What DC Universe show has not had that yet. But it's really more about the human aspect, about being young, and being in the shadow of someone who, in your eyes, is amazing. And you want to do all you possibly can to show that said person that I can be just as good as you, because you trained me. You taught me what it's like to be a hero. Let me show you what I can do. It's got some great voice casting. Probably one of the biggest known names is singing pop sensation Jesse McCartney. Who would have ever thought that he would actually be the voice of Robin? And he actually pulls it off very well. Also, Danica McKellar from the Wonder Years, she does the voice of Miss Martian. And Nolan North, who not that many people know about, he originally was the voice of Green Lantern in the Justice League Crisis on Two Earths film that came out about a year ago. And he does the voice of Superboy. What's also great about this show is it's got these heroes and these sidekicks, and the sidekicks go against the DCAU elite. Like, you see some really well-known villains, as well as some not-so-well-known villains in the DC world, which is another thing I love about this show, and all the other DCAU shows before it, because it really brings all of these lesser-known heroes to the forefront, because not everybody is going to be a comic book reader. I was a comic book reader, but not extremely advanced in all the well-known heroes. Like, I had no idea who Angleman was until I saw Justice League Unlimited's final season. So it's really great, and it's very dramatic, and it's really all about these kids growing up with superpowers. Sort of like the X-Men Evolution show and the X-Men films, but there's just something about it that I absolutely love, and I love how they really mesh the big-name superheroes and the young characters together. Right now there's only been 8 episodes, and there's a lot of also comic book references. I know that the Superboy character in this show is played upon the Superman Returns comic books after his death with the clone Superboy. And there's also some links to the old Justice Society, like Dr. Fate and the very first Golden Age Flash. And it's only shown 8 episodes, but it's already been renewed for a second season, and I'm still trying to figure out what the first season is all about, because there's this mysterious villain, and nobody really knows who they are. They're called the Light. And we don't know who they are, we don't know what they're going to be, but Young Justice, it's a great show, probably one of the biggest sleepers. I can't wait for it to come out on DVD. Bruce Timm still has yet to disappoint me, so go check it out. Young Justice, it's on Cartoon Network Friday nights at 7 o'clock, and I believe there's reruns at Sunday evening at around the same time. So, Season 2's on the way. I'm looking forward to it. See you guys. Hope you like that. Leave a thumbs up, comments in the box below. Tell your friends, and remember, actions speak louder than words.